Hi, I'm Mike with MikeTravelGuide.com, and it's Monday again. That means it's time for another episode of our weekly Q&A travel show, the show that helps you plan your trip to Europe. And our first question is from Sharon. Sharon asks, "Hi Mike, I found your travel guide excellent in planning our upcoming trip. We have taken your advice and have booked a private residence in Venice instead of a hotel. We are going to Barcelona and thinking about the same type of accommodations and would like your advice as to a suitable area to stay. Thanks and look forward to hearing from you. Sharon." Hi Sharon, thanks so much for your question. When choosing a place to stay in any city throughout Europe, we consider several factors. One factor, of course, being the access to the public transportation system. Our next factor is how close we are to the various sites. Another thing we also consider is what are our eating options? And finally, we consider how expensive that neighborhood is. During our last stay to Barcelona, we stayed right off La Ramblas, and that gave us easy access to the Barri, Gòtic, and La Ribera neighborhoods. It was also close to the various sites, and we had great access to the public transportation system. Now, we stayed in a cheap hotel, and it was just okay, but all these other factors proved to be a great asset for this location. Another place you might consider would be the Eixample area. This area is a little far from the Barri Gòtic, but you can still manage to walk there. But there's also a lot of great restaurants in that neighborhood as well. And of course, you are close to a few of the Gaudí sites. So either way, I stay in the La Ramblas areas or near La Ramblas or in the Eixample area of Barcelona. And now it's time for this week's travel tips. Travel tip number 1, when visiting La Sagrada Familia, we highly recommend that you purchase your tickets in advance online. This is the best way to avoid an hour-and-a-half long wait in line. And our second travel tip, when visiting Barcelona, we suggest you visit the traditional tapa bars in the Barri Gòtic and La Ribera neighborhoods. This is a great place to get an inexpensive traditional meal. And the nice thing is you can actually pick and choose what you want. So when you're in the bar, you can actually say, hey, I want this item or this item. Another thing to try is the canned seafood. Now I know most people would say, canned seafood, what is that? But trust me, the canned mussels are fantastic. And now it's time for this week's recommendations. We certainly recommend visiting all of the Gaudí sites throughout Barcelona, but there's one site that's really interesting, and that's Casa Batlló. Now, Casa Batlló is an apartment building, but it's very well preserved, and it's definitely worth the admission price to visit. Another thing that we recommend is just down the street from Casa Batlló, and that's restaurant La Rita. La Rita is a fantastic place to go for lunch. They have a great menu. They have adequate quantities of food, and the price is really reasonable. So if you're looking for a meal before or after you visit Casa Batlló, La Rita is a great place to go. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you want to find out a little bit more about Barcelona, you can click here. And again, please do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.